सुन्दरकाण्डे द्वितीयः सर्गः. This chapter introduces us to the glorious city of Lanka and Hanuman's first encounter with it. The geography around the island where Lanka is located is described herein. The chapter also depicts the initial reaction of Hanuman on seeing the city and his initial thoughts about the feasibility of the task of overcoming the Rakshasas and Ravana to reunite Sri Rama with Mother Sita. ससागरमनादृश्यम् अतिक्रम्य महाबलः त्रिकूटशिखरे लङ्कां स्थितां स्वस्थो ददर्शः. That Hanuma, with great strength, crossed the insurmountable ocean without becoming tired and viewed the city of Lanka located on the peak of Mount Trikuta. ततः पादपमुक्तेन पुष्पवर्षेण वीर्यवान् अभिवृष्टस्थितस्तत्र बभौ पुष्पमयो यथा. After that, the powerful Hanuma, standing there, shone like one made of flowers, being showered by a rain of flowers released by trees. योजनानां शतं श्रीमान् तीर्त्वाप्युत्तमविक्रमः अनिश्वसन् कपिस्तत्र नग्लानिमधिगच्छति. The glorious Hanuma, with the best courage, and even though crossing 100 yojanas, was without a sigh and did not obtain any tiredness. शतान्यहं योजनानां क्रमेयं सुबहून्यपि किं पुनः सागरस्यान्तं संख्यातं शतयोजनम्. I can cross many hundreds of yojanas. What to say about the end of the ocean, which had been counted to be 100 yojanas long? स तु वीर्यवतां श्रेष्ठः प्लवतामपि चोत्तमः जगाम वेगवान् लङ्कां लङ्घयित्वा महोदधिम्. That Hanuma, the best among powerful ones and the foremost are also among those who can fly, reached the city of Lanka by crossing the great ocean with good speed. शाद्वलानि च नीलानि गन्धवन्ति वनानि च गण्डवन्ति च मध्येन जगाम नगवन्ति च. He passed through forests with dark green hued fragrant lawns and also consisting of great rocks and hills. शैलांश्च तरुसञ्छन्नान् वनराजीश्च पुष्पिताः अभिचक्राम तेजस्वी हनुमान् प्लवगर्षभः. Hanuma, the best among Vanaras and the radiant one, tread on mountains covered with trees and on series of trees full of flowers. सतस्मिन्नचले तिष्ठन् वनान्युपवनानि च सनगाग्रे च तां लङ्कां ददर्श पवनात्मजः. That son of god Vayu stood on a mountain and saw forests and gardens and also the city of Lanka situated on the top of a mountain. सरलान् कर्णिकारांश्च खर्जूरांश्च सुपुष्पितान् प्रियाळान् मुचिलिन्दांश्च कुटजान् केतकानपि प्रियङ्गून् गन्धपूर्णांश्च नीपान् सप्तच्छदांस्तथा असनान् कोविदारांश्च करवीरांश्च पुष्पितान्. पुष्पभारनिबद्धांश्च तथा मुकुलितानपि पादपान् विहकाकीर्णान् पवनाधूतमस्तकान् हंसकारण्डवाकीर्णा वापीः पद्मोत्पलायुताः आक्रीडान् विविधान् रम्यान् विविधांश्च जलाशयान्. सन्ततान् विविधैर्वृक्षैः सर्वर्तुफलपुष्पितैः उद्यानानि च रम्याणि ददर्श कपिकुञ्जरः. Standing on the mountain, Hanuma saw many fragrant trees in full bloom their branches filled with flowers and birds. He also saw beautiful gardens, wells, and ponds surrounded by swans and ducks. समासाद्य च लक्ष्मीवान् लङ्कां रावणपालिताम् परिकाभिः सपद्माभिः सोत्पलाभिरलङ्कृताम् सीतापहरणार्थेन रावणेन सुरक्षिताम् समन्ताद्विचरद्भिश्च राक्षसैरुग्रधन्विभिः काञ्चनेनावृतां रम्यां प्राकारेण महापुरीं गृहैश्च गृहसङ्काशैः शारदाम्बुदसन्निभैः पाण्डुराभिः प्रतोळीभिः उच्चाभिरभिसंवृताम् अट्टालकशताकीर्णां पताकाध्वजशोभिताम् तोरणैः काञ्चनैर्दिव्यैः लतापङ्क्तिविचित्रितैः ददर्श हनुमान् लङ्कां दिवि देवपुरीं यथा. Hanuman neared Lanka, Ravana's glorious city, which shone like the heavenly city of the gods. It was surrounded by moats filled with the lotuses and water lilies and guarded by fierce Rakshasas. Golden boundary walls enclosed tall mansions like mountains, resembling autumn clouds. Wide white streets, flags, pennons, and golden archways adorned with sculpted vines beautified the city. गिरिमूर्ध्निस्थितां लङ्कां पाण्डुरैर्भवनैः शुभैः ददर्श स कविश्रेष्ठः पुरमाकाशगं यथा. The best among monkeys, Hanuman, saw the city of Lanka with beautiful white buildings situated on the top of a mountain like a city located in the sky. पालितां राक्षसेन्द्रेण निर्मितां विश्वकर्मणा प्लवमानामिवाकाशे ददर्श हनुमान् पुरीम्. Hanuma saw the city of Lanka ruled by Ravana, the king of Rakshasas, constructed by Vishwakarma, architect of gods, and which looked as though it were floating in the sky. अप्रप्राकारजघनां विपुलाम्बुनवाम्बरां शतघ्नीशूलकेशान्ताम् अट्टालकवतं सकाम् मनसेन कृतां लङ्कां निर्मितां विश्वकर्मणा द्वारमुत्तरमासाद्य चिन्तयामास वानरः. कैलासशिखरप्रख्याम् आलिकन्तीमिवाम्बरम् डीयमानामिवाकाशम् उच्छ्रितैर्भवनोत्तमैः सम्पूर्णां राक्षसैर्घोरैः नागैर्भोगवतीमिव अचिन्त्यां सुकृतां स्पष्टां कुबेराध्युषितां पुरा. दंष्ट्रिभिर्बहुभिः शूरैः शूलपट्टिसपाणिभिः रक्षितां राक्षसैर्घोरैः गुहामाशीविषैरिव तस्याश्च महतीं गुप्तिं सागरं च निरीक्ष्य सः रावणं च वरिपुं घोरं चिन्तयामास वानरः. Hanuma saw the city of Lanka equal to peak of Kailasa, as though touching the sky, as though flying to reach the sky with its best mansions, filled with horrible Rakshasas and serpents, like the city of Bhogavati, capital of Patala, one which was unfathomable, a well-arranged and a clear city governed by Kubera in earlier times, protected by courageous, horrible serpents and Rakshasas with mouths with sharp teeth like a cave, with spikes and pattisas, spears in their hands. Hanuma saw that Lanka's great protection and the ocean, and Ravana the horrible enemy, and thought thus. आगत्यापीह हरयो भविष्यन्ति निरर्थकाः न हि युद्धेन वै लङ्का शक्या चेतुं सुरैरपि. Even if Vanaras were to come here, they would not meet with success. It is not possible even for Devas to be victorious against Lanka in war. Imam tu vishamam durgam Lankam Ravanapalitam प्राप्यापि स महाबाहुः किं करिष्यति राघवः. Even if he reaches this very difficult and impenetrable Lanka ruled by Ravana, what can that Sri Rama with mighty arms do? अवकाशो न सान्त्वस्य राक्षसेष्वभिगम्यते न दानस्य न भेदस्य नैव युद्धस्य दृश्यते. In the matter of overcoming Rakshasas, there seems to be no opportunity for persuasion, gifts, dissension, or even war. चतुर्नामेव हि गतिः वानराणां महात्मनां वालिपुत्रस्य नीलस्य मम राज्ञश्च धीमतः. Only 4 great Vanaras can come here: the son of Vali, Angada, Neela, myself, and the wise King Sugriva. यावज्जानामि वैदेहीं यदि जीवति वा न वा तत्रैव चिन्तयिष्यामि दृष्ट्वा तां जनकात्मजाम्. I will first find out if Sita is alive or not. I will think all this later after seeing the daughter of Janaka. ततः स चिन्तयामास मुहूर्तं कपिकुञ्जरः गिरिशृङ्गे स्थितस्तस्मिन् रामस्याभ्युदये रतः. After that, Hanuma, who was interested in the welfare of Sri Rama, stood on that mountain peak and thought for an instant. Anena रूपेण मया न शक्या रक्षसां पुरी प्रवेष्टुं राक्षसैर्गुप्ता क्रूरैर्बलसमन्वितैः. It is not possible for me to enter the city of ogres protected by cruel and strong Rakshasas with this appearance. उग्रौजसो महावीर्या बलवन्तश्च राक्षसाः पञ्चनीया मया सर्वे जानकीं परिमार्गता. All these mighty ogres with extraordinary energy and great prowess are to be cheated by me while engaged in the search of Sita. लक्ष्यालक्ष्येन रूपेण रात्रौ लङ्कापुरी मया प्रवेष्टुं प्राप्तकालं मे कृत्यं साधयितुं महत्. To achieve this great deed successfully, entering the city of Lanka in a small form at night is a timely thing to do. तां पुरीं तादृशीं दृष्ट्वा दुराधर्षां सुरासुरैः हनुमान् चिन्तयामास विनिश्चित्य मुहुर्मुहुः. Hanuma saw such that city of Lanka, which was difficult to overcome even for Devas or Asuras, and thought thus repeatedly. केनोपायेन पश्येयं मैथिलीं जनकात्मजाम् अदृष्टो राक्षसेन्द्रेण रावणेन दुरात्मना. By what idea can I see Sita, the daughter of Janaka, unseen by the wicked Ravana, the king of the ogres? न विनश्येत् कथं कार्यं रामस्य विदितात्मनः एकामेकश्च पश्येयं रहिते जनकात्मजाम्. How can the task of Sri Rama, one who knows self, not be destroyed? How can I alone see Sita in a place devoid of people? भूताश्चार्था विपद्यन्ते देशकालविरोधिताः Viklabam dutama asadya tamassuryodaye yatha. With a mediator who has an unsteady and gloomy mind working against time and place, tasks that are otherwise ready to succeed get harmed, like the darkness that gets destroyed at dawn. अर्धानर्धान्तरे बुद्धिः निश्चितापि न शोभते घातयन्ति हि कार्याणि दूताः पंडितमानिनः. Even a decided mind will not shine when thinking about gain and loss. Mediators, who are respected by scholarly people, will also harm tasks due to their arrogance. न विनश्येत् कथं कार्यं वैक्लव्यं न कथं भवेत् लङ्घनं च समुद्रस्य कथन्नो न वृथा भवेत्. How will the task at hand be not harmed? How will my mind not get gloominess? How will not the crossing of ocean go waste? मयि दृष्टे तु रक्षोभि रामस्य विदितात्मनः भवेद्व्यर्थमिदं कार्यं रावणार्थमिच रावणार् रावणानर्थमिच्छतः. If I were to be seen by Rakshasas, this task of Sri Rama with a famed mind who desires the slaying of Ravana will become wasteful. न हि शक्यं क्वचित् स्थातुम् अविघ्नातेन राक्षसैः अपि राक्षसरूपेण किमुता अन्येन केनचित्. It is not possible to be in Lanka even in the form of Rakshasa. What to say about being there in any other form? वायुरप्यत्र नाज्ञातः चरेदिति मतिर्मम न ह्यस्त्यविदितं किञ्चित् राक्षसानां बलीयसाम्. My thought goes thus: even wind cannot pass here without being known. There is nothing not known to the mighty Rakshasas. इहाहं यदि तिष्ठामि स्वेन रूपेण संवृतः विनाशमुपयास्यामि भर्तुरर्थश्च हीयते. If I stay here with my usual form, I can be destroyed. The task of the Lord will also be harmed. तदहं स्वेन रूपेण रजन्यां ह्रस्वतां गतः लङ्कामभिपतिष्यामि राघवस्यार्थसिद्धये. For that reason, I will become small in my appearance and will enter Lanka at night for the success of the task of Sri Rama. रावणस्य पुरीं रात्रौ प्रविश्य सुदुरा सदा विचिन्वन् भवनं सर्वं द्रक्ष्यामि जनकात्मजाम्. Entering the unapproachable city of Lanka at night and searching all the mansions of Ravana, I can see Sita. इति निश्चित्य हनुमान् सूर्यास्त्यास्तमयं कपिः आचकाङ्क्षे तदा वीरो वैदेह्या दर्शनोत्सुकः. The courageous Hanuma, thus thinking and being interested in discovering Sita, then desired the sun to set. सूर्ये चास्तङ्गते रात्रौ देहं संक्षिप्य मारुतिः वृषदंशकमात्रः सन् बभूवाद्भुतदर्शनः. After the sun had set, Hanuma reduced his body at night with a size equal to that of a cat and became a wonderful sight to behold. प्रदोषकाले हनुमान् तूर्णमुत्पुत्य वीर्यवान् प्रविवेश पुरीं रम्याम् सुविभक्तमहापथाम्. The courageous Hanuma quickly flew during evening time and entered the beautiful city with well-divided main pathways. प्रासादमालाविततां स्तम्भैः काञ्चनराजतैः शातकुम्भमयैर्जालैः गन्धर्वनगरोपमाम् सप्तभौमाष्टभौमैश्च सददर्श महापुरीं तलैस्फटिकसङ्कीर्णैः कार्तस्वरविभूषितैः. Hanuma saw that great city filled with series of mansions, golden-hued pillars, and window lattices, which was equal to the city of Gandharvas, consisting of 7 and 8 storied buildings, with their top portions studded with crystals and pearls and decorated with gold. वैडूर्यमणिचित्रैश्च मुक्ताजालविभूषितैः तलैः शुशुभिरे तानि भवनान्यत्र रक्षसाम्. There in that city of Lanka, the houses of Rakshasas shone with top portions painted by cat's eyes, beryls gem, and emeralds, and decorated by groups of pearls. काञ्चनानि च चित्राणि तोरणानि च रक्षसाम् लङ्कामुद्योतयामासुः सर्वतः समलङ्कृताम्. Golden archways with strange hues illuminated the well-decorated city of Lanka in all directions. चिन्त्यामद्भुताकारां दृष्ट्वा लङ्कां महाकविः आसीद्विषण्णो हृष्टश्च वैदेह्यादर्शनोत्सुकः. Hanuman, seeing the unimaginable city of Lanka with a wonderful appearance, became sad, thinking about the prospect of capturing Lanka and also happy, being eager to see Sita. सपाण्डुरोद्विद्ध विमानमालिनीं महार्हजाम्बूनदजालतोरणां यशस्विनीं रावणबाहुपालितां क्षपाचरैः भीमबलैः समावृताम्. Hanuma saw that city of Lanka of great fame, with white, closely built buildings having golden windows and doorways of great value, consisting of ogres of great strength and ruled by the hands of Ravana. चन्द्रोऽपि साचिव्यमिवास्य कुर्वन् तारागणैर्मध्यगतो विराजन् ज्योत्स्नावितानेन वितत्य लोकम् उत्तिष्ठतेनैकसहस्ररश्मिः. The shining moon too rose up with its many thousands of rays, as though performing help to Hanuma, being at the middle of its retinue of stars and covering the earth with a canopy of light. That Hanuma saw the moon rising up with the glow of a conch shell, shining with a milky white hue of a lotus fiber, like a swan swimming in a lake. शङ्खप्रभं क्षीरमृणालवर्णम् उद्गच्छमानं व्यवभासमानं तदर्श चन्द्रं सहरिप्रवीरः गोप्लूयमानं सरसीवहंसम्. That Hanuma saw the moon, who was rising up in the sky with the splendor of a conch shell, shining in white color as milk or lotus fiber, and looking like a swan swimming in a lake. इत्यार्षे श्रीमद्रामायणे आदिकाव्ये सुन्दरकाण्डे द्वितीयः सर्गः. Thus, this is the second chapter in Sundarakanda of Valmiki Ramayana, the first epic poem of India. Thank you.